Hello friends, welcome back to DevOps Scene. In this video, we are going to learn Ansible Loops. So before start Ansible Loops, if you don't know how to install Ansible on Ubuntu, CentOS, and what is playbook, what is variable, then you can check my previous video where I have explained all these points. So let's start Ansible Loops. So in this video, we focused on how to use loops inside Ansible playbooks in order to perform a single task multiple times with different data. For example, when we want to create 3 users on our client node, then we need to perform a creation task 3 times to create 3 users in client machines. In that case, we can use a loops. So as any other language, Ansible also provide looping feature. And Ansible offers the loop and with lookup keyword to execute a task multiple times. So let's have a look at how you can implement loops in Ansible. So the first example of iterating over simple loops. So here our simple playbook which will create 3 users on our client nodes. So here you can see this is our playbook. So first of all, we need to create a playbook using this command. So let's create. So firstly, we need to create playbook. So run the command sudo nano and name of our playbook. So here I will enter simple hyphen loop.yml. And in this, you need to write your playbook. So this is my playbook. So firstly, we need to understand our playbook. So as you know, the playbook start with 3 dash, then single dash. Then here, name. So the name is optional. If you don't want any name, then you can remove it. So in name, loops test, then hosts. So in host, my group name is DevOps Hint, then become true. Then task. In task, firstly name. So this name also optional. If you don't want, then you can remove this name. Add user, then Ansible built-in user. So this user tag, if you don't want this Ansible built-in, then you can remove and you can just simple write user colon. Then in name item, then state present, and in loop you can see test user 1, test user 2, test user 3. So here in name section, the item keyword call this loop one by one using this item keyword. So firstly test user, then test user 2, test user 3. So in name section, we are going to call this loop using this item keyword. Now save the file and exit. And now we are going to execute our playbook. That means we are going to run our playbook. So run the command like this, Ansible hyphen playbook, then hyphen I and name of your inventory file. So suppose my inventory file is inventory, then name of your playbook. So my playbook name is simple hyphen loop.yml. So if you have special inventory file, that means host file, then your command look like this, Ansible playbook hyphen and then name of your inventory file, the name of your playbook. But here I'm using by default they give us host file. So here I'm using this host file. So that's why here I'm not mention any inventory file. So my command look like this, Ansible playbook and then name of my playbook. So here you can see we have successfully added 3 users, test user 1, test user 2, test user 3. And here you can see in change 1 change, then 2 because this task and this task. That's why in OK section there is 2. So here you can see we have successfully created 3 users on our client node. So now here, if you verify users have successfully created or not, so run the below command. So if you want to verify your 3 users have successfully created or not, so you can run the command. So your command look like this: Ansible DevOps, and this is my group name, then -m shell -a tail -3/etc password. So what is this -3? Here I have created 3 users, so that's why here I mentioned -3. If you have created 4 user, 5, then you can assign a number here. So let's check. So here you can see test user 1, test user 2, test user 3. We have successfully created 3 users on our client node. So this is my client node IP. So it's done. Now clear the screen. So this is the example of iterating over simple loops. So let's check next example. So the next example of iterating over a list of hashes. So what is hashes? So hashes are a type of data structure that stores key value pair. So here in hashes, you can see the data structure that stores key value pairs. So let's check. So first of all, you can see here, this is our playbook. So first of all, we need to create a playbook. So run the command sudo nano and name of our playbook. So here I will enter hashes.yml. And in this, we need to write our playbook. So this is my playbook. And here, firstly, we need to understand one by one. So as you know, playbook start with 3 dash, then single dash, and then name section is optional. So here I will assign iterating over a list of hashes, then host. My host name is DevOps, then become true. The main is task section. So in task section, first of all, name, add users, and as I told you, Ansible built-in user, if you don't want this tag, then you can just remove and you can just simple user colon. Then in name section, here we call our loop using this item name keyword. So then state present, then groups, item groups. Here in group, we call our this group name using this item dot group keyword. And in loop, you can say this is our loop. So in this loop, I have assigned two key value. So the first name, then test user 4, then root, test user 5, and then root. So this is my name, test user 4, and this is my group root. So now that's my playbook of iterating over a list of hashes. So let's execute. Now, as I told you, if you want to execute our playbook, so run the command Ansible -playbook, then -I, then name of your inventory file, then name of your playbook. So here I'm using, by default they give us host file, so that's why here I'm not mentioned any special inventory file. So I'm not using any special inventory file, so that's why here I'm not mentioning any special inventory file. Just my command look like this: Ansible -playbook, and name of my playbook, that's hashes dot yml. So you can see in task add user, you can see there is 2 users, and then in change to 1, and then okay 2, because there is 2 tasks. And here you can see this is my key and this is my value they give us. So you can see we have successfully created to user and groups. Here you can see this is name and this is group in our client node. So here also, if you want to check the user creation and their group information, then you can run the below command. So let's check. So here you can see, here I mentioned 2 because we have created 2 users. So that's why here I mentioned 2. So here you can see test user 4 and test user 5. And here also you can see test user 4 and test user 5. That means we have successfully created 2 users on our client node machine. So this is the example of iterating over a list of hashes. So now clear the screen. And then let's check the next example. Now the next example is iterating over a dictionary. So in Ansible, dictionary consists of key value pairs. In Ansible, to iterate over a dictionary, you need to use the dict to items filter. It transforms a dictionary into a list of items. So this is the filter. It transforms a dictionary into a list of items. So let's check. So you can say this is the example of, this is the playbook of dictionary. So let's start. So first of all, we need to create a playbook. So run the command sudo nano and name of our playbook is dictionary.yml. Then here you need to write your playbook. So this is my playbook. So here, as I told you, playbook start with 3 dash, then single dash. So in task, so first of all name, then debug. So we will print message like this, item key and item value. So here we will print 2 message here. So the first message is the user item key, that means our environment. The user environment is, and then item value is dev. So the first message look like this: the user environment is a dev. Then the second message like this: the user payment is, the user payment is application. So in item key we will print the environment, in item value we will print the dev. Same for this. And in loop you can see user type, and then dict to items is filter. So let's run our pipeline. So run the command Ansible -playbook, then name of our playbook dictionary.yml. As I told you, you can see the message: the user environment is dev and the user payment is application. So you can see this is our key and this is our value. This is our key and this is our value. So that's the example of iterate over a dictionary. So now clear the screen. So that's the example of iterating over a dictionary. So this is the example of loops, and now we are going to take few example ops with lookups. So the first example is with items. So you can see here Ansible loops with indexes. So if you want to keep track of the index value within your array of items, for this use the with indexed items lookup. The index value begins from 0 wish list. The loop index begins from item 0 and the value from item 1. So first of all, we need to create playbook. So run the command sudo nano and name of our playbook .yml. And here we need to add this write this playbook code. Okay. So let's understand this task section. So first of all, here name indexes with Ansible loop, and then debug we will print the message the car at 0 is Innova. Then the car at 0 is Mercedes. Then the car at 0 is Toyota. Then the car at not 0. In the debug, we will print the message like this: the car at 0 is Innova. Then the second message is look like this: the car at 1 is a Mercedes. Then the car at 2 Toyota. Then the car at 3 Kia. Like this. Because the key start from 1, that's why here item 1, that means item 1 is Innova. Then item 2 is Mercedes. Item 3 is Toyota. Item 4 is Kia and item 5 is BMW. Because the values start from index 1. That's why here item dot 1. So let's check. So run the playbook. Ansible -playbook. So you can see here we have print 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 message because we have 5 value. So the first message, the car at 0 is Innova, the car at 1 is Mercedes, the car at 2 is Toyota, the car at 3 is Kia, and then the car at 4 is BMW. Because values start from 1, that's why here we have mentioned item dot 1, and index start from 0, so that's why here we have mentioned item dot 0. Item dot 0 means here by Innova, start from Innova, and the value item dot 1 means Innova. So that's why the message will print the car at 0 is Innova, because index start from 0 and the value start from 1. So that's the example of Ansible loops with indexes. Then the second example of with items, it iterate over a predefined dictionary. So in Ansible, we will iterate over a dictionary defined in a variable file. So first of all, we need to create separate variable file with the name vars.yml. So let's create. So first of all, clear the screen and run the command sudo nano vars.yml. And here we need to add these package names. We will create separate variable file. So here we have 3 packages: Apache 2, Nginx, and then HTTPD. So save the file, and now we are going to create this with items dict.yml. So run the command sudo nano with items dict dot yml, and here we need to write this our playbook. So let's understand. As you know, this first we playbook start with 3 dash, then name, this is my host name, DevOps scene, then become true. In var files, you can see here we have declared this variable dot yml file. Here we have call our vars dot yml file here. That means our variables. Then in task name, perform package deployment, and package name, item name, that means our package name, and then our state, that package state, present, upset, whatever. Then with items, here also package names. So save the file and exit, and now let's run our playbook. So run the command ansible -playbook, then with item dict.yml, that our playbook name. This is an error because of we this Apache state here we write in variable of file, vast file, Apache state present. We don't have Apache server, so that's why they give us error. So if I open this var file and this name Apache 2 state present, and this state replace with absent, then save the file and exit. Now we are going to run our playbook. Now you can see there is no error. Now state is present because we don't have Apache 2 server, that's why. So you can see here this example of perform package deployment, that means this is example of this with items iterate over a predefined dictionary. So it's done. So you can see here the output. So it's done. In this video, we have learned Ansible loops, and in Ansible loops, we have learned loop and with lookup. So I hope you, thank you for watching our video. I hope you like the video and it's helpful to you. So please like, share and subscribe our DevOps channel.